Today, I want to share with you two very simple insights on how Jesus started fundraising. Now, when we think about fundraising, we probably don't think about Jesus. And when we think about Jesus, we probably don't think about fundraising. However, Jesus, he did have funds. He did have a group of women around him that were supporting him. And even though we don't know a whole lot about what he did fundraise. And I just want to talk about two very simple things that we know that he did that really got him in the right direction with his fundraising. So these two things are very simple. You can start with them today, and I think they're going to change a lot on, one, how you think about fundraising, and two, just how you do it from here on out. Because when we think about fundraising, well, we have a lot of assumptions about how to do it, and we also look at what everyone else is doing, and for the most part, what they're doing really probably doesn't work. When I ask people how they fundraise, and I ask for their metrics, and well, how many donations, and how many people said yes and how many people said no, a lot of people don't track this stuff. So you don't always want to follow what other people are doing, but you do want to follow what certain people are doing, and what better person to look at than Jesus. So here are the two recommendations from Jesus. Number one, you want to get clarity on what you're doing. And Jesus did this by spending 40 days in the desert. Now, we're thinking Jesus, the Son of Man, Son of God, he knew exactly what he was going to do. However, he did take time to, spiritually prepare himself for his mission, which also included fundraising, obviously. So my recommendation to you is, if you're if you're going out into fundraising and you're thinking about getting support from people, the first thing that you want to do is just take time and spiritually nourish yourself and figure out exactly what it is that you're doing, and just see it, get real good clarity on it. Good. Just get clarity. Because when I work with campaigns and when I work with Catholic charities, a lot of the times they don't really know what the money's going to go towards. So you want to be able to know, well, why am I fundraising? What is it that I'm doing? And if you think you have it clear, you might not have it as clear as you think you do. So that's my first recommendation. My second recommendation is you want to make sure that the people around you are clear about what is it that you do and why you do it. Now, going back to Jesus, before he went off to into the desert, and he came back, and what did he do? He gathered his apostles around him, and he asked the very simple question, who do people say that I am? And he got feedback on who everyone thought he was. And this gave him a great opportunity. This gave him the opportunity to say, I am the Son of God. And that got everyone on the same page. So within your organization, within your mission, even if it's just yourself, you probably might have a few volunteers that are going to be helping you. You want to make sure to get them all on board with who you are and what you do before you go out with fundraising. That way, when people are asking, hey, what is it that you're doing? What are you going to use the money for? Et cetera, you and the people who are working with you, the volunteers, everybody can be on the same page and answer questions correctly and confidently. And this just brings me to my final point, is that by separating yourself just for a little time on who you are, why you're doing it, and just get that reconnection with God before you step out into your next campaign, and that you're speaking with people around you about, okay, this is who I am, this is what we're doing, and this is our objective. You're going to get a lot more confidence. And this is really important in fundraising. Confidence when you're able to speak clearly and answer questions directly. And you inspire people, and when you inspire people, they are more prone to donate. So it's this confidence, it's this belief that God also is going to provide for you during your campaign. Sometimes we start a campaign and we're thinking, who's going to donate? Where am I going to find the money? You're not confident that God is going to provide. So God always provides. And these 2 steps that Jesus teaches us gives us a great way of remembering that God is going to provide. We just have to remember what it is that we're doing and make sure that everybody else around us is on the same page. So I hope this was really helpful to you. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to respond, and share this with a friend or 2 that you think would find this resource really, really helpful with their fundraising. God bless you, and speak to you soon. Bye. If you enjoyed this video on fundraising, make sure to subscribe. Right over there, it's going to be somewhere. Also, if you just enjoyed the scenic views of Catholicism in France, make sure to subscribe as well, and just follow me along on learning how to fundraise and seeing the beauty of Catholicism in the south of France. Cheers. Santé.